This Shel Silverstein song, Boy Named Sue. Imagine that when Johnny Cash, people call him and say, hey, Johnny wants to record your song, Boy Named Sue. Probably when Dr. Hook called about Sylvia's mother. Same sort of thing, but maybe not as big. Well, my daddy left home when I was 3, and he didn't leave much to my ma and me, just this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Well, I don't blame him 'cause they're running head, but the meanest thing that my daddy ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Must have thought it was quite a joke, and it got a lot of laughs from lots of folks. Same I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd get red, and some guy'd laugh and I'd bust his head. I tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I made me a vow to the moon and stars, I'd search the honky-tonks and bars and kill that man and give me that awful name. It was Gatlinburg, mid-July, just hit town and my throat was dry. Thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. At an old saloon on a street of mud, there at a table, dealing stud, such a dirty mangy dog, it named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn out picture my mother had, and I knew that scar on his cheek had his evil eye. He was big and bent and gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, my name is Sue, how do you do? Now you're gonna die. Well, I busted a chair right across his teeth, and we crashed through the wall and into the street, kicking and gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer. I tell you, I fought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and it bit like a crocodile. I heard him laugh and then I heard him cuss, and he reached for his gun and I grabbed mine first. Saw him looking at me and I saw him smile. And he said, son, this world is rough, and if a man's gonna make it, he's gotta be tough. And I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I give you that name and I said goodbye. I knew you'd have to get tough or die, and it's that name that helped to make you strong. He said, now you just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now. Wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in your guts and the spit in your eye, 'cause I'm the dirty son of a bitch that named you Sue. What could I do? I threw down my gun, I called him my pa, and he called me a son, and I come away with a different point of view. And I think about him now and then, every time I try and every time I win. If I ever have a boy, I'm gonna name him Patrick. Hey, cheers. Here's to old Johnny Cash. Here's to all of you. Thank you.